Good evening and welcome to the Job Search Solution, the radio program where we talk about looking for a job, changing jobs, changing careers, hiring. And as always, we begin with a prayer. Dear God, grant us thy peace and thy mercy, thy will be done. And in just a few minutes, Rich Levinsky is going to be with us talking about consultants in the workplace. And he has a real good topic this evening, especially around the holidays and things like that. Want to remind everybody that you can email me whether you like or dislike what we do here, Tony@babich.com. That's TONY at BABICH.com. And we'll answer any questions you might have or address any comments you might have. Been getting quite a few of those lately, and they really help. I wanted to mention something that has been a thread through a number of our presentations over the last 5 or 6, well, actually a year. And it has to do with the fact that if you're a hiring authority and you're trying to hire good candidates, you really need to hurry. I don't know how to emphasize it any better than people are losing good candidates because they are taking just too long to interview. Now, I know that everybody says, well, we need all this time because we have to have all these people involved in the interviewing process so we don't make a mistake, so we get a consensus, so we get a majority, so we get. And in the process of getting what they think is going to keep them from making a mistake, they are losing candidates. We've gotten to the point where there are some of our clients that are, now this is not a CEO job, but they're hiring candidates over the phone. It happened twice last week, and just not even interviewing them, just over the phone, because they're having such a difficult time finding decent candidates. And when they do, they don't realize that the same candidate that they want, 5 or 6 other people want. What brought this to mind was I was trying to explain this we're explaining it to all of our clients when we go to work with them, that look, the good candidates are getting multiple offers, they're getting multiple interviews, and they're involved in a number of interviewing processes, and you need to be aware of that. Now, I know that some hiring authorities out there think this is recruiter speak, and we're just going to say that in order for them to hurry up. But the truth is, they need to know that the candidates are going fast and they're getting a number of opportunities. I have one candidate I'm working with now. I got him 6 interviews. Now, I'd love to tell you I got everybody 6 interviews. I don't. But so when I got him the last one, I said to the hiring authority, now look, he's involved in 6 interviewing cycles just through me. Maybe on his own, he's got 3 or 4 others. You need to ask him so that you know what you're up against time-wise. Well, the hiring authority got a little upset with that. He said, look, we've got this process and we need to fulfill the process, and there's not much we can do about the timing. I said, well, okay, but you just need to know that he's involved in 6 interviewing cycles, and somebody's going to move faster than others, and they're going to be the ones that are going to probably get his attention. Well, don't you think he's going to be most interested in the best opportunity? And if that takes a couple of weeks, it shouldn't make a big difference. It does make a difference. Now, from your point of view, as a hiring authority, your company and your opportunity is the best thing in the world. But to a candidate that's comparing opportunities from an unknown outside way of looking at it, how fast somebody pursues him, how much they really go after him and help him make the decision to go to work there, the more real good reasons of why he or she ought to go to work there he or she gets, the better off they are. Everybody loves to be loved. And when people are pursued and they say, look, the hiring authorities in this particular case said, look, we can do this thing in 3 days. We can get you in front of 2 vice presidents and an executive vice president. We can do the whole thing in 3 days. We really like you. We think your experience is really good. Whereas another one of the firms that I originally sent him to, they are going through their 3rd interview with him in the 3rd week. Well, I mean, the candidate thinks, yeah, it's a good opportunity. It might be really good, but they're taking a long time to make a decision. Ask a candidate, if you're a hiring authority, how far along are you with other opportunities? I'd even be so bold as to ask them, who are the other opportunities with? What kind of job are you pursuing with them? And if you think it's a really good candidate, what do we need to do to become your number 1 prospect? Look, you can believe me now or believe me later. That's the way the market is. I wish I could tell you I can control these things. We can't. That's just the way the market is. So assume that whoever you're interviewing and whoever you like, 5 or 6 other people do too. And the faster you move, the better off you are. And I know people say, well, it's just really hard for us to move fast. Come on, you can do it. All right, we're going to take a short break. Stay tuned. This is Tony Bashara with the Job Search Solution.